Welcome back for more Reddit story videos. Today we have several Tales from Tech Support stories for you to enjoy. As always, don't forget to share and like if you enjoy these videos. Without further ado, here we go. I flew to Ohio because someone couldn't figure out how to charge their laptop. This happened last week. Well, the trip did. This situation has been going on for over 3 months. I work for a large company and we have sales reps all over the country. I'm the product owner, systems owner for a lot of the tools and technology that our salespeople use. I'm not technically in technology, but I have a development background, so end up getting involved and protecting a lot of our IT staff from stupidity. Anyway, one of our long-term sales rep who is based in the middle of nowhere in Ohio, a 2-hour drive from Columbus Airport, called in to tech support about 3 months ago, stating that her laptop wasn't working. We had our annual sales meeting in June, so we told her to bring the laptop with her, as we always bring some of the IT folks for stuff like this. She brings the laptop and IT lead notices battery is dead, so charges it up and it turns on fine. We tell sales rep, she confirms it's working now and we thought it was a fluke or maybe a bad charger, so we gave her a spare charger. The week after the sales meeting, she emails and calls us to say that the issue is back, her laptop won't turn on. And she charged it all night with the new charger. We start thinking something could be wrong, so we order her a replacement, send it out, and send her a box to send her laptop back in. She confirms the replacement is working and we received the laptop, charge it up, and it worked fine. So we ended up testing and reissuing it to someone else who didn't have any issues. A few days go by and sales rep calls in again and tells us the same issue with her laptop. It's not turning on. We run through troubleshooting and our IT lead did a FaceTime call with her and she was completely belligerent at this point, yelling at me, our IT staff, and my manager who is the CIO of our division. We ended up sending her multiple replacements and they would consistently stop working about 3 days. She sent an email to all of our C-level executives complaining about me and the IT staff that we keep sending her broken computers and don't understand laptops and that she wants one of us to come to her home office ASAP, otherwise she is entertaining offers from the competitors. Well, head of sales told us we needed to fix this. She refused to come into us even though part of her territory is only 2 hours from us, and since she made a big stink, so my pregnant ass, yes, I'm pregnant, had to fly to her last week. She wouldn't even meet me in Columbus at a hotel. I had to drive 2 hours to her home office. So I get to her home office and she shows me her laptop and the charger and what's going on. The plug for the charger has a square back instead of a round one. It's almost the same shape as where the Ethernet cord goes. Guess where she was putting the charger? So that is why her 8 or so laptops we sent her stopped working after 2 or 3 days. The battery would die because she wasn't charging it properly. I taped a sticky on the top of her laptop with an arrow pointing to the left where the charger goes so she doesn't get confused. She barely thanked me and told me it was my fault for changing our laptops from HP to Dell, that there are too many square holes, so how is she supposed to know where the charger goes? I didn't make that call, by the way. Our parent company did because they had a better lease agreement. And to make matters worse, when I got there, she said to me, "Oh, you look puffy. Have you gained weight?" No, I'm pregnant, but not pregnant enough to really tell anyone yet, and that's why I'm puffy, you a-hole. I obviously didn't say that, but I told her it was from the flight and the 2-hour drive from the airport. She's a jerk. We wanted someone like you, but cheaper. I occasionally get offers for side work that I can't or don't want to do. It's evening, I'm down on the road for work, sitting in my hotel bar with a book and a pint. My phone rings and it's Oliver, an acquaintance from law school. They've got a problem. Someone at their smallish law firm clicked on the wrong attachment and ransomware happened. Oliver, you need to come here and fix this. Me, don't you have IT people? Oliver, they're not security minded. In law school, you were always the go-to person for computers. Me, I'm out of town until the end of the week. I can recommend a few people who may have availability. Oliver, no, we prefer to have you come as soon as possible. Well, I've got a previous commitment. If I can come next week, my bill rate is X dollar. That's more than I bill per hour. can you be a bit more reasonable? Well, I'll recommend some cheaper alternatives and get back to you. I call a person I know, Alan, who is just starting out and walk them through the scenario. Do a three-way call with Oliver and we have a contract before my third beer. Next day, same hotel bar, same book, different beer. Alan calls me. Alan's competent, but all of his social skills come from the auto body shop that was his previous career. Alan, these efforts are so effing stupid. Some idiot lawyer launches a crypto locker, then sends it to the help desk for help opening this attachment on a Friday evening. Help desk doesn't notice it until Monday morning. When it's too late, it's spread to a bunch of shares and other PCs. Well, that's a mess. Has someone posted a decryptor or key for that variant? Nope. Backups? We're still trying to find ones that aren't cryptoed, but backups are stupid. Can you recover from them? They don't know what they have. Some backup sets are partial, others incomplete, or a couple of folders. Pay ransom? They're convinced paying the ransom is illegal. One or two of the old guys are annoyed. I can't just fix it by wiggling my nose. Ick. Well, fight the good fight. Let me know how you're doing tomorrow. See you. I managed to have some half-decent food before Oliver sends me an email complaining about Alan's lack of diplomacy. I call Oliver. Hey, caught your email. Is this something I have to fix tonight? Well, Alan has been a bit brusque. We hope you would be able to come in and finish the work. You wanted someone cheaper and I got you Alan in a day. Well, we wanted someone who could do the work at a reasonable rate while understanding that this is a law firm. Well, I'll talk to him, but he's not wrong. It sounds like your IT staff isn't doing the basics. Well, that's not the point. Me. He's frustrated the way one's father might be frustrated after you try to wash his nice wristwatch in the toilet. It's annoying if you're free. If you're a professional, it's infuriating. I'll talk to him. Thank you. I text Alan, be nicer to the dumb ones until you get paid. Night turns into day. I go through another day of doing security things for an actual client while keeping an eye on my emails. Around 3 p.m., the post-lunch tiredness kicks in, then replaced with a panic as I get drooling emails from Oliver and Alan. Oliver has written several paragraphs that I read as, Alan's an asshole who doesn't know his place. Alan's email is simply, stop the stupid. I've got 10 minutes before my next interview to fix this. I call Alan first. Alan. Yep. Me. I get that the stupid burns. Despite that, how is it coming? Bastards. Their outsourced provider is dumb. They kept dumping encrypted files back at us. After the fourth try, we got clean restores of the affected files, but some are as much as 2 months old. That MSP is horrible. Could you walk out right now? I'm running every scan I can find and remove the malware before I give this dump back to them. Me, right, you don't want to reinfect them. Alan, and they're riding my ass on that. They don't think it's required. Okay, thanks. I'll talk to them and see if I can figure out what's going on. Thanks. I call Oliver. Why is he still here? Well, he wants to make sure you don't reinfect. That's just padding the bill. If you think your existing IT staff can disinfect the file, that's your choice. You need some help, that's for sure. Listen, we'll pay Alan, but we still feel like we were taken for a ride. This took longer than it should. Okay, I wish that had worked out better. Alan can finish soon and he'll leave the cleanup for your IT crew. I text Alan that he's getting paid and to leave the remaining work to the MSP. Oliver gets a long email explaining the remaining work. 2 weeks later, I get an email from Oliver. Turns out that the same lawyer tried to open the same infected document and, well, they needed another referral but somewhat cheaper this time as they were still sore about Alan. I'm not a good person. I sent Alan. Old dear can't find her PC. There I was, a fresh-faced 22 years old newbie to the world of IT support. I was 1 month into my new job supporting post offices up and down the UK at Fujitsu and yet to experience any downright stupidity when an old girl from the West Country we will call Doris called through complaining that her only till wasn't working. After trying to diagnose what it isn't working means for was around 10-15 minutes, I gathered that the PC unit wasn't powered on. I was frustrated that such a trivial problem took so long to diagnose, but it ought to be plain sailing from here. 90 minutes of trying to describe her what the base unit looked like, where it was positioned, and so on began to suggest that the effing thing wasn't there. Doris was absolutely insistent that nothing that was about 6 inches wide, 18 inches tall, and made of black metal plastic with several small LED lights next to a gold power button existed under her counter, and more so that she never had one and that her till was just the monitor and the keyboard were all she'd ever had. Just as I was about to give up on life, this exchange happened. Doris: "You know, I think I can see the small black thingy you were talking about, my love." Verbatim: "Fantastic. Can you just see if there are any lights on? Or if not, see what happens when you press the power button, please?" "Oh, I'm sorry. There are definitely no lights on this box, just a silver button in the middle." I wasn't aware of any units with silver power buttons, but perhaps this was an older unit. V: "It could be difficult to see the lights on the counter if the unit is off. Are you able to press the button?" No dear, it doesn't press in." "It doesn't press in? Is it stuck? Does it look like it should press in?" "It doesn't press in, it's sticking out." "It's sticking out? Does it look physically damaged?" No, it looks like it's supposed to be like that." At this point, I'm completely stumped. There's no tag there matching Doris' description of this box. D: "There are numbers." Sorry, numbers? Where are they?" "On the silver thing." Penny drops. "Okay, it sounds like you're describing a safe." "Yes, it's where I put my money. The safe has a computer." "Your safe has a computer?" "Yes, the safe has a computer." Is it on?" "It doesn't appear to be, my love." "Could you turn it on for me, please?" "Yes, okay, one moment." Phone goes down, I hear some mumbling and a mistakenly rare, then triple beep of the old Dell shitbox booting. Well, I'll be, that's done it. My monitor is coming on. V: "Through fits of laughter and tears, yes madam, that's the base unit for Till 1. Oh, I'm ever so sorry, I feel like a right Wally." "Yep, Doris, that's because you are, you daft old twat." So those were the stories for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, a like will be highly appreciated. It really does help my channel out. Also, if you enjoyed this and want to stay up to date on the latest videos, then don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for listening, and I will see you in the next video.